Welcome to Lahir. Move the movement. 2012. Let me hear you make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me bring to the stage the two dedicated, two dedicated individuals who are doing this work for our panth, documenting our stories, producing these films so that our future generations and the world can get a feel for what we go through and for what our stories are like. Please give a warm welcome to Harpreet Kaur and Manmeet Singh, please.
First, let's hear a loud jaikarah for all our shaheeds, warriors, heroes, and all of you out there who are keeping the movement alive. Bole Sonehal! You're all here because you know that your voices can make a difference. You're here because you're artists, you're talented, and you have passion. We're here because Sach Productions values the arts. We use that platform to tell stories in the form of documentaries and narratives. Remember, history is not what you see, but what you show. And Sach Productions goes beyond entertainment. Our films are an experience. They create change, movement, and a revolution. And you can be a part of that change. This is the power of media, of truthful and honest filmmaking. When 9/11 happened, we made a few short films on the Sikh identity. We've made a film on Sikh musicology. We've done extensive research in the field on female feticide. We've gone to abortion clinics, gone to hospitals, spoken to doctors, victims. When we were shooting The Widow Colony, we also did research on unheard voices of Punjab. When Wisconsin happened, we were there covering the events. And our most recent film, A Little Revolution, Ik Nikki Kranti, on the issue of farmer suicides, is what we're touring with now. I saw those cards out there that say you want to start a revolution. This is your opportunity. Support the arts, support Sach Productions' work. Because if we don't tell our stories, no one will, or our enemies will.
मैं एक दो गल्लां सांझियां करांगा कि भी जिहड़ियां साडियां फिल्मां ने हर एक फिल्म का एक शेल्फ लाइफ होंदा है कोई फिल्म आफ्टर 2 महीने बाद पुरानी हो जाती है या साल बाद पुरानी हो जाती है and then you don't want to watch it anymore because it's really not current but जिहड़ी documentary है its shelf life or our work our shelf life should be beyond our lives and ਅਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ 1984 ਦੀ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਣਾਈ ਦੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਨਿਕਲਣਗੀਆਂ ਪਰ ਅਫਸੋਸ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਿਕਲੀ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂ as soon as people start doing this work they realize how difficult this work is and what we did with the Widow Colony and now ਜਿਹੜੀ film nikli of farmer suicides every 32 minutes in India a farmer is committing suicide their children are being left orphaned and Punjab is totally being ignored in this dialogue. So we decided that instead of sending money over there, we need to empower and inform all of our people sitting over here in your homes that this is what's happening to your people. ਹੁਣੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਰਾਜਵਾਨਾ ਵੀ ਮਰਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਹਾਲੇ ਉਹ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਿੰਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ what about you because even the same thing happened over here with Trayvon Martin when he was killed the black community stood up and there was this voice that came throughout America in the art world and every facet and then they wanted to bring justice for that. That's how our justice will come. And when you look at Widow Colony, it's a small event in this whole larger phenomena of 1984. We sat down, the gentleman in this film needs to be acknowledged. I didn't know who Rajoana was. I will be very, very honest with you last year. Because there are so many other shaheeds I have talked to, and not shaheed, people who have worked in the movement. And Jaspal Singh Tilno is one of those really important people. You need to know he was part and parcel of this movement with Khalra, with Jaswant Singh Khalra. And he told me that I have been in this room, sitting over here. Sukha Jinda was over there, and this is where we planned how to run some of the jobs that we did. And it is an important part of our history that 100,000 Sikhs may have been killed in this 1984 till 1996. And at this point in our generation, this thing happened, and we do not want to document it. We do not want to know what the stories are, what those names are. Jaswant Singh Khalra had only 24,000 just named, but we need to know the stories. For us, we have it was a crazy amount of money that we spend on brick and mortars and expanding gurdwaras and building gurdwaras, and you have this amazing new phenomena that's created. Lahir movement means that it has to be not just by the little girls, because these little girls who just performed are the leaders, and it's those leaders out there who are the little people with little minds and tiny and little vision, and they can't think beyond brick and mortar. So we need to change the leadership so these stories can be told. So, मैं गल इन्नी जरूर कहूँगा कि as filmmakers सानू मान सम्मान घट ही मिलता है. लोकी people always want to know how much money you make out of this. I'll be very honest. There's nothing to be made. It's absolute misery to go into this wheel of Panthik Seva. It's a very, very difficult task. And ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਾਨ ਸਨਮਾਨ ਹੈ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਇਸ ਦੀਵਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਸ ਆਡੀਅנס ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਤਿਕਾਰਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ, it gives us that moral booster. And I hope we can fill up that chart with red ink all the way so that we can start doing the work and not have to keep worrying about, begging all the time. In the end, मैं एक गल जरूर कहूँगा, ਅਸੀਂ ਢਹਿੰਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਸਾਰੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਪੋਕਨ ਵਰਡ ਕੰਟਰੀਬਿਊਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ. ਤੇ ਜਾਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਦੱਸਾਂਗਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ when we are in Punjab and we are depressed after an interview and then we come back and we feel alienated when the whole world can't connect with what we have been through. So in those times there's a share that came through my thinking and it is ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਜ ਹਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ. ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਜ ਹਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ, ਪਰਬਤਾਂ ਅਸਮਾਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਤਾਰੀਖ ਚੋਂ ਉੜਨਾ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਆ. ਪਰਬਤਾਂ ਅਸਮਾਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਤਾਰੀਖ ਚੋਂ ਉੜਨਾ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਆ. ਵੈਰੀ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਰ ਵੱਢ ਵੀ ਦੇਵੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਹੌਸਲਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਉੜਨਾ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਆ. In English, it just means that we are the falcons of the 10th Master Guru Gobind Singh. And if our enemies cut our wings, we still know how to fly with our spirits. So, Enni Seva Parwan Kani, thank you guys so much. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.